It appears that Charlie Hunnam may be making a return to Sons of Anarchy, and fans are feeling excited. Charlie Hunnam has had an illustrious career, with early roles in Shantaram and The Gentleman. Additionally, he was a top contender for the role of Christian Grey in 50 Shades, though the role eventually went to Jamie Dornan. One role that Hunnam is essentially synonymous with is Jax from Sons of Anarchy. However, the show officially wrapped up in 2014, leaving fans with mixed reactions about potential sequels, reboots, or even just carrying on the story. Sons of Anarchy proved to be a pivotal series in Charlie Hunnam's career, with his portrayal of Jax Teller earning him recognition as one of television's hottest stars. Immersed in the role for 7 seasons, Hunnam found it difficult to bid farewell to the character. Initially, he firmly stated that he would never wear the iconic cut again. However, recent developments indicate a change of heart. So let's delve into Hunnam's thoughts on the possibility of returning as Jax Teller. Charlie's journey with Jax spanned across 8 years, during which he became deeply intertwined with the character. While promoting his film King Arthur in a 2017 interview, Hunnam confessed that bringing Jax to life was a unique and profound experience. When it was over, it took considerable effort to distance himself from the character and return to a sense of normalcy. After the series concluded, Hunnam even visited the set multiple times, finding solace in the environment as he privately said his goodbyes. Reflecting on the impact of Sons of Anarchy, Hunnam described the 7 seasons of the FX series as akin to a college experience. Speaking to People magazine in 2020, Hunnam acknowledged that the show provided him with newfound confidence in pursuing acting as a lifelong career. Despite initially having limited knowledge about the craft, Hunnam honed his skills through the demanding production schedule, shooting 10 pages of dialogue per day. The intensity of the experience allowed him to grow as an actor, equating those years to his formative college days. After so many years since bidding farewell to our favorite characters, Charlie Hunnam has hinted at the possibility of returning to the Sons of Anarchy universe. This news has ignited a flurry of excitement among fans, who eagerly discuss and speculate about Jax's potential fate and the show's comeback. Hunnam's portrayal of Teller in Sons of Anarchy followed a narrative reminiscent of Shakespeare's Hamlet. Jax, a tragic hero motivated by his father's death, embarked on a path of darkness and ultimately sacrificed himself for the greater good. The series concluded with Jax riding his bike into an oncoming semi-trailer, leaving the fate of his character uncertain. Despite the unconfirmed ending, Hunnam has expressed his desire to return as Jax Teller. In previous years, the actor hinted at an idea for a potential comeback. But the question remains, how could Jax make a triumphant return after the events of the series finale, which strongly implied his demise? While Jax's body was not shown, leaving room for speculation, one possibility aligns with the show's Shakespearean influences. Kurt Sutter previously expressed interest in a sequel series centered around Jax's sons, Abel and Thomas. Exploring the boys' connection to their father through flashbacks or ghostly visions would be in line with the show's thematic roots. Additionally, if Juice, played by Theo Rossi, were to return despite his death in Season 7, it would lend further credence to this theory. The exact nature of Hunnam's planned return to the Sam Crow universe remains shrouded in speculation. In an interview with Access Hollywood, Hunnam discussed his interest in the idea of returning to Sons of Anarchy, expressing his enthusiasm for the possibility. Meanwhile, the show has already spawned a successful spin-off series called Mayans MC, which has a total of 5 seasons. However, controversy arose when Kurt Sutter, the creator of both shows, was fired due to alleged unprofessional behavior, leading to the appointment of co-writer Elgin James. While there are some familiar faces in the spin-off from Sons of Anarchy, unfortunately, we're unsure if Charlie Hunnam will be among them. During the premiere of his movie Papillon, Hunnam spoke with interviewers and revealed why, at the time, he had no plans to revisit the role of Jax Teller in Mayans. According to Hunnam, his experience playing Jax was incredibly profound. The character became deeply integrated into his identity, to the point where he didn't realize the impact until they wrapped filming and put Jax to rest. Hunnam confessed that he went through a period of genuine bereavement for 3 weeks. But that was then, and now that some time has passed, perhaps he has reconsidered. An additional way Hunnam's role impacted his life was causing him to be known as a heartthrob. Hunnam has admitted that he has struggled with the fact that, yes, being good-looking is certainly an advantage in Hollywood, but he still wants to be recognized for his hard work and land roles based on merit. When it comes to how other people see him, Hunnam told InStyle, "I try not to think about that too much because I'm just attempting to shape my own perception of myself and feel confident in my own identity." Hunnam then admitted there will always be people who see him as just the pretty boy, but despite the stigma, he still wants to face the challenge of making each and every performance work to the best of his ability. Through thick and thin, Sons of Anarchy was such a significant chapter in his life that he holds great respect for that time, as well as the iconic leather vest. Hunnam treasures the vest and has made it clear that no one else will ever wear it. When people have visited his home and asked to try it on, he firmly denies their request, stating that they must respect Jax Teller's memory, because he's no longer with them. The actor has said previously that bringing the character back from the dead would go against the sacredness and the 7 years of Hunnam's life that he devoted to the role. During a 2020 interview, Charlie Hunnam admitted that fans frequently inquired about his potential return as Jax Teller. However, his answer remained a resolute no. Hunnam made it clear that he would never don the cut or even the character's rings again, not even for a Halloween costume. The experience of portraying Jax had a profound impact on Hunnam, leading him to internalize the character in ways he had never imagined. Moreover, Hunnam firmly asserted that Jax had passed away, leaving no room for a resurrection. So, if a return is bound to happen, it will have to be by some other means. Theo Rossi, aka Juice, has dropped hints about a new project involving original series star Charlie Hunnam, suggesting a potential reunion for Sam Crow. During a panel discussion for his crime thriller, Emily the Criminal, Rossi alluded to a forthcoming project involving Hunnam and their former Sons of Anarchy co-stars. When asked if it could be a Sons of Anarchy movie, Rossi responded with a smile, saying, "It's totally different, it's really cool." His intriguing comments suggest something exciting is on the horizon. Rossi also mentioned that Charlie Hunnam would soon make an announcement. If the project materializes, it would be an extraordinary reunion for the cast. But even if it doesn't, Rossi believes it would still be perfect since they maintain regular contact. During Liverpool Comic Con, Hunnam finally confirmed rumors of a potential return to the Sons of Anarchy universe. However, he clarified that it would not be as Jax Teller, the character he is most closely associated with. Although plans are still in the early stages of development, Hunnam tantalizes fans with the notion that something related to the universe is being cooked up, generating further anticipation and curiosity. Surprisingly, Charlie Hunnam's perspective seems to have shifted in recent times. After years of staunchly opposing any return to the role, Hunnam's stance appears to have softened. In a conversation with Access Hollywood, he dropped a comment that has sparked intense speculation. Despite Jax's fate in the Sons of Anarchy finale, Hunnam has developed an idea that has piqued his interest in revisiting the character. Although in the early stages of exploration, this concept has ignited excitement within him, and he hopes to provide more information on it in the future. With Charlie Hunnam expressing newfound openness to the idea of returning as Jax Teller, fans are buzzing with anticipation and curiosity. Speculation abounds regarding the nature of this potential comeback, ranging from flashbacks in Mayans MC to the possibility of a prequel series. Hunnam's evolving perspective has left fans eagerly awaiting further developments and his next revelation. So, from hanging up his leather jacket to confirming his return, this was Charlie Hunnam's plans to return to Sons of Anarchy.